good morning, and welcome to the weekend in Barbados. It's a beautiful Friday morning. Thanks to everyone for being here. We have on some of our EMC Live Warriors on. Thank you for being here. Thank you for this morning, God, and thank you for all of my friends and loved ones. What a spectacular sunrise over on the left of the camera. Absolutely beautiful this morning. It's at this time that we like to say our Serenity prayer, because we're watching the awakening of a new day, and all days should start with peace wherever possible. So please join us if you'd like to. It's a prayer for guidance, direction, peace, comfort, and understanding. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Your will, not ours, be done. Amen. Morning to each and every one of you all. First of all, my apologies, driver, but this morning we were running super duper late. It's not that I intentionally forgot you. Just as I had to get out of the house real quick because, as you know, I tired and more tired this morning. Had a great queue in the community yesterday, so my apologies first of all, driver, for not contacting you this morning. But I know that you would have known exactly where we were when you first saw the very first landmarks, so you know we're all undercover. What a beautiful morning it is here in Barbados. I also see our brother 𝗵𝗿𝗶𝗲 on board. Brother, I'm going to go for you on the sunrise shots. You're amazing photographer today as soon as I get home. But I'm glad you're here to join us this morning and enjoy this walk together. So here we go. We'll have a look at what and where we are and what's going on, and I'll tell you a little bit more. Here we go. That's a 360 of heavenly views. What a beautiful, beautiful morning it is. Any of you yesterday that were with us here in the community would have seen we had an amazing time up at Hilton. However, as you all would have seen, our co-star is no longer under house arrest because she has learned very well and she's been through her session. I must say I had a great time with her. Not to tell you any more about that right now because she can hear me. Good morning to you, co-star. Tip down your head a little bit there. Let me see what is on the top of that. No, I don't know what that is supposed to mean this morning, but I guess you all will be the first to understand.
Ask the billionaire because he just got a strike.
The billionaire got a strike this morning?
He said I was on probation. I'm not on probation.
Well,
you got a strike for that.
Good. So, Jeremy, you and your fast mouth, as usual, has got yourself in trouble already. As you would see, 𝗲𝗟𝗃𝗃, hold tight. You see why your hat is on this morning. She's definitely going to be giving you a lot of strikes. She's been so well hypnotized and under my spell that everything I say goes. Watch and see, watch. You see who is on there this morning. Let me just turn this camera because nobody see my beauty as well. So you're going to do it now. Well, hold on. Simone Thompson is on. Listen, give her a strike because she should have been on last night. And she said she was drinking and she couldn't spend time with us. So give Simone a strike for me.
Okay.
You okay with that? Beautiful, fantastic. Thanks very much. Y'all see, y'all left her in my presence for too long without y'all having any kind of influence on her. She's not quite close, so I could get away with murder. Anyhow, we're gonna switch back around now. Here we go. So, as you all can understand, if you all give trouble at all this morning, these strikes are being directed at you. I would never dare her to tell her what to do. But anyhow, as you all know, she is her own person and completely under control. So how happy you to be walking with me this morning, my darling?
Very happy, but you kind of said that a little funny.
What was that? How happy you are to be with me this morning? Or something else I may have said?
Else. I forgot.
You mean about how you control yourself and I can't tell you what to do? Absolutely correct. Well, I can't tell you what to do. Who would I ever think I could be to tell you what to do? You would know that for sure. I know already. I would end up getting a strike from you as well, I'm sure.
Oh, you got one too.
I got one as well too? Wow, okay, well that's alright.
The
That's
first one today.
Oh yeah, well that's perfect. Me with the first strike.
That's Trisha's fault. She said you forgot.
I forgot. You should have given Trisha a strike for telling me about bad memory. That's what you should have done, really. I mean, I don't want to tell you what to do, but I think that would be great if you gave her one, because she shouldn't really be insulting me. That's for sure, you know?
Okay.
Okay, thanks so much, baby. That's so lovely. Yeah, this is working perfectly, absolutely perfectly. So anyhow, we're off this morning. We said this morning in our preamble that our little hint this morning was sometimes you have to see the end before you undergo or encounter the beginning. So today we're actually starting where our vlog will end tomorrow. Our biggest liar in Barbados will be bringing you to a destination in this area where she'll be ending her vlog. So sandflies have got her. Gotta keep moving. So this is where we're starting from this morning. We're gonna work our way in an easterly direction. We did tell you to bring your sargassum filters. We also told you to bring your documents. And our strong advice is put on those invisible bloody shields as you all go into the sun, because it's going to be a hot, hot one. And we don't want you walking looking really strange, half your body tan and the other half your body looking white. That is not an 𝐤𝐳𝐳 style that we like to see in Barbados. Good morning again to each and every one of you all. I didn't give you all any trouble last night at all. I don't think you all can hear me too well. So I decided to spend a little more time just showing you all the Q family. What an amazing event it was again. That is now like 4 or 5 Qs I've been to in Iceland. So I've been just probably more than that actually. But I've been great, and we had a fantastic time with the family yesterday, as you all would have seen. Unfortunately, we didn't have on our external microphone, so it was a little bit difficult to hear all of the absolutely amazing information that I was giving you all. But it's not a problem, because I'll probably talk all about it again today. I don't remember what I talked about yesterday. You all will understand my memory is so flooded with historic facts and figures. I don't always remember the general information. Hello to all of those beautiful people that we met for first time yesterday. I would especially like this morning to hail up. Now I'm going to do this here well. I would like to hail up. I will have, wait, here she comes. I gotta get her closer. Yes, Sandra and Stuart, thank you so much for coming up from the West Coast on that bypass bus and staying on. And all the others, I'm not just singling them out, but just because I know the effort that they made to come up the road. What an amazing time it was. They had a great time with us. Of course they would have a great time with us. I was there. The 𝗃𝗧 was just like the icing on the cake, but I was there, of course. That was the most important part. Alright, we're just between Hilton and the Drill Hall Beach. This is like Gravesend kind of area. You would understand why the cemetery is just behind here. So a lot of different names float about with this beach, and also the one directly to the west of the Hilton. Some people call both Gravesend, some people call all different kinds of names, but you would know where we generally are. That is Drill Hall Beach just in front of us. Now we have an amazing signal this morning, so the clarity should be perfect. I'm happy about that, because I really want to show you the beauty of Barbados and the extra beauty that is now of Barbados as well. And if you all say anything, don't say anything against her. Trust me, don't say anything against her, because you see that hat? She personally bought that hat for you all.
I did.
Yep, that's right. She has another one as well, which we can't wear right now, but this is the one right now. This is perfectly suited for you all this morning. For the Secret Police, and for Wendy and Maurice and all those people that usually like to hide and get away and instruct her and tell her what to do, which they do on every day. I would definitely not recommend doing that today.
Did you say Wendy?
Yeah, she said that she was going to instruct you. Yeah, Wendy. Yeah, I said Wendy. Wendy, of course, she's one of you who likes to instruct you all the time and tell you what to do. Last night, you know, she wasn't feeling well. We saw a lot of vomiting emojis.
I hope you feel better today, Wendy.
Yeah, because last night you were not looking so well. We saw a lot of vomiting and stuff like that there, so you know, we know you weren't feeling too well. I know you loved the commentary and what was going on, so I guess you were feeling under the weather. Hope you're feeling better this morning. So are we ready to proceed and show these people some of the beauty out here? So we're going to take them off with the most beautiful thing out here and show them the lesser beauty. Is that what we're going to do? She turned that gimbling on. I did turn that. That's her turning that. Thank you, my darling.
You said the less beautiful.
Oh, so you're the most beautiful. There's no question about that. Beautiful for sure. And we're going to continue. You got to agree sometimes so you can get the extra work going, you know. So don't worry about that. I know I'm doing this reverse psychology. Anyhow, she can't hear me. Oh yeah, she's getting a little closer now. You're so amazing. It's so great to see you one more time here with us. I'm so happy to have you on our first sunrise and daybreak vlog since you went under house arrest. How was that entire time that you were in house arrest? Did you have a good time? Yeah? But
I missed everybody, but Simone said that we made Wendy sick.
we made Wendy sick?
Yeah.
Why, how could we make Wendy
I don't
sick?
know.
She doesn't like fish or something that we were taking in, or she doesn't like the music or something? I mean, I don't know.
Simone knows it all.
No, Simone knows it all. So she's one of those know-all people that knows everything that goes on. Okay, now that's Simone Thompson. We just want clarification on that.
I'm waiting for her reply. How did we make her sick? How did we make Wendy sick, Simone?
I love that. I don't know. Simone is obviously trying to annoy you this morning. So I'm glad that you're on that side of these.
I already gave her a strike.
You gave her a strike already? But is she limited to one?
I put 2.
You gave her 2?
No, I didn't.
Oh, not yet. Oh, okay. Oh, not yet. Okay. All right, Simone, so grab on there. I noticed last night that Violin was also given a strike. Imagine she was given a strike for being too sweet, because she's one of the sweetest people on here, not like the annoying Simone and our head cheerleader and numerous other ones as well. Remember though, we want to get back to tomorrow, because you may not stay on for too long this morning. I know you all have y'all's work to go and do, and I'm not going to hold you up because I'm dependent on your national insurance contributions. So I hope you all have a very good day, very productive day. Remember today that every time that you think the work gets overbearing and overwhelming, remember that you're doing it for me, and I thank you, for myself and also for our co-star. So all of y'all work extremely hard today, and make sure and dedicate yourselves at work so that we can reap your benefits. Well, going back to tomorrow will be our docile Saturday. We will be starting by the clock tower, or we'll be assembling with the clock tower at 5:30. For all those people that are never on time, like me, who I'm always on time, for all the other ones that are not on time, we would like to let you know that tomorrow we would like to assemble around 5:30, so we can start between 5:30 and 5:45, whichever, or 5:45 or 5:45, whichever comes before, because I think the sun will be up tomorrow morning, and if it's like this morning, no real low clouds impacting the sunrise. So we would like to start pretty sharp between 5:30 and 5:45. As I said before, our host tomorrow, known as the biggest EMC player that has ever been a part of our family, she's usually always late, but you get there on time with me. I'm always on time or early, you know that already. I'm usually first on any location, unless I'm kept up. She's not nearby, unless I'm kept up by the co-star, because she likes to drag her feet on the morning. She really is really slow in the morning. Anyway, you know, she's so lovely and always on time. How are you going, my darling? You okay? No matter what you all tell her, listen, last night she rewatched the vlog, and I was supposed to be, according to Wendy, I was supposed to be celebrating my control of her, which is not true, although I said it on the vlog, and I said, and she heard it. She said, "Is that what you said?" I said, "No, I did not." She said, "Well, you see, the vlogs are even lying on you." So there you go, that's how it's going. That's where our story lies today, as long as she doesn't actually hear it for herself. I mean, from my mouth, she's not going to believe even a vlog. Beautiful, beautiful, known as Brandens, or Drill Hall Beach. That's where we're working our way to. It's changed a lot over the years. A lot of people that were here would remember how you used to be able to drive right out onto the beach, right almost up to the high water mark. Then they stopped that and prohibited the driving up on the trees and stuff and put up the barriers, which is great. You'll also remember that if you came around here in a normal car and drove around for tennis courts around the wall here at the end of the beach, you would have probably have stuck up. Only 4x4s, you should already make it through. Now the whole road behind here is compact, so if you would like to drive through here coming from Pebbles, you just work your way between the Military Cemetery and the Hilton Hotel, and then you can drive the road coming up through here. Please be careful, because a lot of people walk on that road, and also there's some children's tennis court around there. Just be careful when you're driving through there. It's not a highway, but you can certainly use it if you like. It is regularly used, so I'm not telling you any secrets or anything about here. Big float we've obviously had. I don't see any sargassum in the actual water, so the coloration of this tells me it was a float that actually came in here and did not wash off of one of the other beaches which are to the east of where we're located. Again, a lot of trees have been planted in the front section here. Originally, all this beach here was not here. I'll take you and show you approximately where the beach used to be and give you an understanding of how here is also built as well over the last few years. What we've also noticed, because of the increase in sand and other environmental and natural conditions, you notice a depletion of all the sea urchins you see in this reef here. This reef at one time, if you're one of the older surfers, not like me who was young, like older than me of course, you remember all the cobblers and sea urchins that were all along this reef. People used to actually walk the almost the entire way down to Hilton, or halfway between here and Hilton, and venture out rather than go over the reef because of how much sea urchins were there. Some used to also go up with the groin that you're seeing in the distance and paddle off, which they still do. Now you will see people running straight out from here, running across the coral and bailing on. But as you all would have heard Alan Burt say on one of our videos up at South Point, do not put your feet down in Barbados. There are lion fish and all other things that can affect you. So if you're coming to surf in Barbados, don't just put down your feet and push off of what you think is sand or flat coral, because you may find yourself regretting that for a very, very, very long time. A lot of out here has been named after some of these surfers that have come and gone. 𝗷𝗷𝗲𝗲, you all remember, he is passed unfortunately. So we have some of them here recognized. We have in 𝗏𝗏, Zedland, all the Zander. There are quite a few others that have been recognized in this general area. Normally we walk up the beach section. What we're going to do is walk up in the intersection and show you what the views are like looking outward, and understand why seats such as this are so popular down here. Now I didn't wear any beach shoes today because my feet, I'm working on them. There's a new barefoot gold medal that I'm working on, so you will understand that I have to walk around barefoot at the moment because I have to harden up my feet, because I obviously want that gold medal. That's a new event. You all may not have heard of it yet. That's only because you all are not informed and up to date like me. But the views from here are beautiful. Jeez. So strange that she's standing right in the middle of the camera. Anyhow, yes, I said it was a beautiful view. Here we go again. So all up behind here, there's a lot of almond leaves that drop in this area. Almonds are perfect for a shelter. However, when the leaves start to drop, they're sort of like a nightmare. Nightmare for those that have cleaned up. I must say the NCC, and I would assume some surfers as well who have made the paths coming out here. Thanks very much for your tidying up, etc. I'm going to take you on a spin behind here in a couple of seconds. Don't worry, we're going to let you feel a piece of serenity in this area. I see people give me a lot of talk, roosters don't wear shoes and all that kind of nonsense. Alright, it's alright. I can't really pick out who says these things right now from where I am. But trust me, I will be looking at this later on, and I will be instructing her, get that word, instructing her to give you all strikes. Don't tell her I said that though, because I will deny it, of course, and she's going to believe me and not you. Is this not just lovely, this table? This is a beautiful, heavy-duty table then. I gotta tell you, this is really, really lovely. Not like the usual bench you will find, even stronger than that. Really beautiful. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a 20-second photo up, but I'm actually going to give you that from a standing position with the gimbal. I'm going to walk backwards, and I'm going to spread a little bit of love behind me as well. So 20 seconds. Enjoy this here. That was called a 20-second intermission of love. I had to go and share a little bit of love. You know, she can't do it without me too often. Shh, keep quiet now. So, who is it that said about roosters?
Simone.
So, I think you should give her second strike for the morning. You think that's going to be a possibility?
Oh, wait. 2 limit, right?
Two limit, yeah. Or are you going to hold that for a little while then? Because you know she's going to do nonsense again soon.
I'll get it over with now.
You get it over with now? You can give her a second strike now? Okay, wonderful. Yep. And anyone else that you feel like giving a strike to this one?
Simone.
Yeah, there you go. Simone, I hope you know what that means, because 𝗲𝗏𝗷𝗲𝗲. There you go. Yeah, we actually went searching for that particular hat because she says, I want a 𝗲𝗏𝗷𝗲𝗲 hat so that when I start sharing my strikes, everyone will understand 𝗲𝗏𝗷𝗲𝗲. But we don't normally walk behind her, as I said before. A nice little sheltered spot here for the sun and stuff. At this time of year, as most of us know, the sun will move more center because the axis changes. So the sun actually comes up more to the north than where it would in the winter months. When you would come down here where we started this morning in January and February, etc., we would have watched the full sun rising off of the horizon. This morning we were looking over land, similar to sunsets. So of course, very hard to see a full sunset now because of the axis again. So the sun is actually setting like more on the northerly side of where it would have been before. So very hard to see a full sunset from the south. Now people are going to tell me, man, Nicholas, what are you talking about? I go to Pebbles all the time. Excuse me, the southwestern point is at the Hilton. So we call it the southwestern point. So when we get sargassum down there, we say, oh, there's sargassum on the west coast. And when we get good conditions down there, we say, oh, you see how beautiful the south coast is? That's the benefit of having a southwest beach. Alright, so if you want to surf and stuff, a lot of rentals out here. A lot of guys have surfboards in this section renting. There are a lot of surf companies in Barbados. All of them are great because most of them are run by people who are veteran surfers of this island, really great surfers in their own time. So you can choose and pick wherever you would like, but these are the kind of places that you will come and be taken out on longboards and given full instructions and stuff. More likely up at 𝗲𝗟𝗘𝗏 to start, but you will venture in these areas if the conditions are small up there, or if they're big up there and smaller down here. Beautiful. Alright, we're going to go back in this section, as we said before, tell you where the beach used to be and show you where it is now, and tell you a little bit more about that, and also give you that circle of love we promised to give you. We'll start on the inside. They could talk about her. You all realize the kind of influence I have on her now. She's obeying everything, you know. And remember, you all can play this back for her, even if you send it to her in a clip, and I'm going to deny it. She's going to say you all are trying to set me up. That is how I work on a 2-week house arrest. I warned you all about it. I said you all better help her escape, and no one took it seriously. Even Mr. Billionaire, he scoffed at it and sent $1.50. I actually am pretty proud about that, because he doesn't even like to spend $1 when he's in Barbados. When he heard that a ZR was costing $3.50 to get anywhere in this island, the man told me, well, he brought out his walking shoes because he ain't paying that money. He doesn't care if he has to walk the Bashma for his South Coast. He's not paying that money. Cheap, cheap, cheap fella. Tells me the only way that he gets his money and keeps his money is by not spending it. So yes, that's different strokes to different folks. Alright, circle of love, here we go. No, that's what you gotta call beautiful and peaceful. Even although it's later in the morning, down here not a lot of people, just full of serenity and peace, and absolutely lovely. Alright, we did talk about when we used to surf and stuff, where we used to park and where the beach used to be at that time. Now any of these surfers are on board here will know what I'm talking about if they're much older than me. I'm hearing it from people about it. I never really knew about it. But where this large casuarina tree is the center of the camera, put another 15 to 20 feet in front of that, which will bring you sort of like where the center of the camera is, with those stumps that have been cut down. That is where the high tide used to come up to. So we used to drive right out here and park on the casuarina tree, and then from there where those stumps are, it used to drop off to where the water's edge was. So all this here is new beach in my time, and from a lot of people have mentioned before. Kudos again to whoever is cleaning up out here, because the paths and everything are being laid out so beautifully, and everything has been done so well. It really cosmetically looks lovely this morning. Alright, we're walking again, as we said before, in an easterly direction. Our co-star is definitely behind here taking some photos and stuff, so I'm sure you will see some very impressive stuff sometime. Maybe not today or this week, but definitely sometime soon. Alright, so we're not sure about the shot in the dark secret mission for Sunday as yet. We will let you know more about that in time. But as I said, if you are on the island, please come and join us tomorrow at the Garrison clock tower for 5:30. Even if you get there for 5:45 or 5:45. I don't know what your clock tells you it is, but either those two times, that'll be fine, because we will be doing a meditation start. I shall really say we will be doing it, because Miss Kier, she's bad behaved. She doesn't listen to anything at all. She'll do whatever she wants, as you all have seen. She transforms into a really wicked person. We actually have a broomstick for her tomorrow. We're going to bring in my hand, just to make sure, in case she wants to fly off, that she will be able to do so. We like to make sure that she can entertain you all with all of her skills as well. Biggest skill, of course, is being the biggest liar in Barbados. Remember, she will always be annoying as well too, but the most annoying person stays with Simone. I can't help that, but Simone brings it on her own self. As you all will have seen, she has been very critical of me this morning. She just said something terrible about the co-star, about how it's Sin City and stuff. I don't know if our co-star saw that. Yes, yeah, Simone and Maurice. are having a serious conversation and saying all kind of unaccountable things. So
About me?
yes, about you. Yep, you don't have to read it. I'll tell you the truth. It's the truth, as you know. It's the truth I always tell, right? Is that not so? Yeah, all the time, right? So just so people will see that I'm not saying it on one side of the camera. Who's the most handsome person in the world? Oh my God! And the sweetest person, kindest person, most loving person. Oh, lost. And who is the most beautiful person that walks with him? Yes, of course. See, all the truth, 100% truth. Yeah, she doesn't tell lies, as you all know. Neither do I. But just in case you all thought I lied, I let her tell you all it for herself, straight out. You all check that out. Jeez, oh, what a transformation! Perfect. Yeah, so she's looking, getting a little closer here. So I just want to say that it's lovely to have her back with us, as I said before. So we're gonna make our way back out on the beach section now. Any of you that are familiar with Brandon's or the Drill Hall Beach will know that there's a little small pool just here to the east of the groin. It is one that's usually fought for, not physically, but with eye imagery, looking at each other like, cool, don't go in there, that is my spot, putting towels in front of here. Some people even bring their own flotation bars so they don't have to leave the water, that anyone else can get in it. So they'll come down here and lay claim to the pool for the entire day. So you will see that on regular occasions down this section. Not many places to swim here. If you really want to swim, you got to swim between trough, between the beach and the sea, which is further down, just as you're going towards the Hilton. Or there are a couple of those spots you can wade in, but nothing really good to swim right here. You'd have to go around the corner to 𝐶𝐿𝐴 Bay if you really want to swim. Or go west with the pebbles. It's beautiful. Or the Hilton Beach as well can be done. Really a beautiful, beautiful morning. Now you all have her up there reading. She's not hearing because I think she has her volume turned down. So I can look at her right now and I can say she is angry with you all and she will deal with you all. You all have seen the hat that she has. And I'm not telling her what to do. Well, she's getting closer, so I have to be careful and lower my voice. I don't want to hear, because that would have an adverse effect on what's going on here. She has been so well hypnotized under my trance. Lots of clean up out here as well, as you can see. It looks good. The beach section here, my savannah's looking great. Absolutely looking lovely out here. This is a natural place, so you know, you always find leaves on the ground. Coconut limbs or almond leaves and stuff. That is just how it's going to be down here. It's a beautiful, beautiful forested area. I am not going to say anything about it. I don't have facts and figures, but this is a proposed site of a resort. You all would know my feeling on that, and I would know your feeling on that as well. This needs to remain for our Barbadian people as one of the retreat areas that we can all come on the south coast and enjoy picnics and have a great time. If that is any truth to that whatsoever, we would like you all to have a look at that again. That's certainly not something that we're going to encourage. And I say we, that would be, oh, let me put this back on me for a second though, hold on a sec. So, after the amazing, amazing performance of our co-star last night, and the amazing performance of her, and continuing greatness of her performance this morning, we have decided, that's the committee, myself has stepped down and given his voting and his seat to our co-star. So it's now me, I, and the co-star. Myself is no longer in it. So our our democratic situation still stands. We have 3 votes, but we now have our co-star who owns one of the votes, and that is because of her amazing performance on this year, and also is a part of the whole training and bewitching scheme that I'm working on her, which she's not going to believe if you all tell her, because she knows that I'm just an amazing person. I don't do those kind of underhanded things. But I can't. Make sure she's not close. You know, when she's close, everything's done. You know, you gotta be real careful. This is very temperamental. I'm going back by her in a minute though and give her that great announcement, because she's not aware of that yet. We haven't actually done a celebration for it, but I want you to know first. So we're going back down here, just to let her know. She's just walking a little slow because she's reading your comments and she's analyzing them. If you say anything at all about me that's bad, you will be dealt with severely by her. So I would just let everyone know that myself has stepped down from the committee, and just so you would know, we now have our 3-person committee still, and it is me, I, and the co-star, which is you, of course. So congratulations on your elevation to the...
I'm not so excited yet.
You're not so excited yet? Why?
Because Seagrave Police said that the committee tried to rescue me and you locked them.
You saw that happen?
She told me.
But you believe her or you believe me? I never did that. You believe her or me?
I have to think about this one.
You gotta think about that for real? No, I don't even need to think about that. Okay, well, you can do whatever you want. You could think if you want to think about it. I'm sure you will come to the right conclusion. And you will know the 𝐷𝐴𝐵𝗸𝗲 as usual. She's always trying to spur something here. But I can't announce you to the committee and you have second thoughts about the truthfulness and honesty. Oh, you don't have any second thoughts about that?
I'm just telling you what she said.
Oh, well, you know already how she is. She's going to do anything to try and sway you from being so nice and kind. You know that is. So you know what to do with her. Strike her for telling lies. Okay, so as you can see, she's not really up for her full celebration yet, but I know already that's not a problem because, as I said, we're democratic and we're giving one of our votes to her because of her amazing performances over the last, I would say, 36 hours. She's just been brilliant. Lovely up here. You see there's some sargassum float above. We're going to walk in that general direction. We're going to end up in front of Sugar Bay. Not going to go too long this morning because, as I said, we are extremely tired from our events of last night. There's a lot of people that were there that were looking for me to dance and stuff. So of course I had a dance with the camera. So it was working some camera works. Kerry, my brother, thanks so much for coming out. I know the effort it was for you to run all the way to Oistins. When you came in there you were panting, so I know you were definitely doing your run as I had said just now. Thank you for doing all the extra efforts to get up to Oistins and see us. You know, it's nice to always have a celebrity with us. So when you joined us last night, besides the other celebrities from our EMC that were there, you made it even more special. So thanks again, my brother, for doing what you did last night, coming out and spending some time with us and meeting some of the family. Beautiful savannah. Remember when this was done before any of the landscaping was done here, because remember this used to be just a hotel up on the top, and then they expanded all this section here in the left and right coming down. With the walkway and the pools coming down, they actually flow from the upper elevation right down. Quite beautiful, quite spectacular. But it's now filled in lovely with the landscaping. You'll also notice the wall that was here with a picket fence on top of it, which ran right across this entire property, has gone. They've taken that wall down, so the wall that was like that, used to run right way across, has been taken down, so people can look right out and give them the impression they're sitting actually on the actual beach, which is a much better idea for sure. In case you're wondering, what is that on that almond tree? Okay, you'll see this on the coconut trees and almond trees, because the coconut and the almond are loved by rats. Rodents like to eat coconuts, and they also like to eat almond. That will tell you that they're not really the most nice or the nicest things to eat. So if anybody tells you have a coconut or have an almond, you would understand. Remember, this is what rodents like. Okay, so just keep remembering that all the time. Rodents like the almond and the coconut. So they put on these bands here so they cannot get their claws into the barks and climb the tree and interfere with the almond or the coconut. And you'll find them in other things, but they're the main two things you'll find these around. So this surface is all scratchy. It's actually galvanized sheeting, so they can't get their claws into it and get up the trees. So that is what that is for. So it's not a cosmetic and psychedelic thing. And if you're not sure what the almond looks like, we have some different examples of them here. This is the young almond that's here. You can see the bites in it. That could either be bats or rats. I would have to think bats because of all the galvanized that we're seeing around the base of it. And then this is the more matured almond. If you find these on the beach and they look clean, you can break them with a rock and eat the actual almond nut from inside. It's quite nice. Something that we used to do as children, which is not that long ago, and that's why I can remember it, because I was a child just a few years back. Mentally, I'm still a child because I believe in staying young for the rest of my life in that way. But I am 52 years old. I know you look at me and say, like most people did last night, and said, "You're 52, I can't believe that. You look like in your 40s. I said, "No, I don't like to lie about my age. I'll tell you the truth. I am actually 52 years old. And as you would have seen, I have my young girl with me. I like to say this and it offends some people, but I think that all of us older men should have younger women, young women like this one here. So hopefully you don't need to kick back on that, and if I do, we will take your names, we will select them, and we shall deal with you. If you're on the island, just come and join us and have some fun. And if you're not on the island yet, we will put you down in our list book to make sure and greet you and welcome you to Barbados the way that you should be welcomed if you make any comments against that. Beautiful morning, absolutely beautiful. As you can see, lots of little paths that run around here. Just prior to COVID, this entire grass area here was a decking area that was used by the Savannah Hotel. They had all their beach chairs and stuff here. However, I'm not too sure what went on there. Car Park's just up there, as you can see up the hill. But down here, where was an old Bajan house, and all you all may remember the beach houses that are down in these areas. This was an amazing old home that used to be here. However, the land is just sitting here at the moment. It's cleaned on occasions. Right now it looks a little bit overgrown and stuff, but this will be cleaned soon again. But this is where they used to utilize as their sun decking. No longer necessary. They have a massive beach in front of them. And as you can see, all the chairs and everything that will make sure that your stay here is comfortable and you'll be able to enjoy the beach like everyone else. Beautiful. Again, we've driven down here many times and parked down here and then walked along the beach. However, sometimes the roads that come down are blocked. I wouldn't advocate driving down in here, especially now, because you can't really see the entire road and stuff. You might come down here at some spikes or something in the grass itself and lose your tires. You don't want to be doing that for sure. If you are like Simone Thompson, that whenever she carries back a rental car, they actually have to look at everything and see. They know already, and have taken it for granted, that the passenger side opposite the driver will have a lot of dents in the floorboard because she cannot drive. So everybody that drives her slams her foot in the floorboard. However, they go through it with a fine-tooth comb because she's the kind of person that goes off-road and goes into areas that she's advised not to go into, by me especially, and then they have to check the car. So most of you that would have rental cars, they would take them to the airport and drop them off. No, she can't do that. She has to take them to a garage, have it inspected, and then they take her to the airport. Good morning to you, Simone. I love you. Alright, we talked about before, perfect opportunities for photos as well. This ground here is obviously looking like one they used to have. A lot of little bath homes along the south coast, especially in this area around Hastings, where the actual homeowners on the seafront area would have pairs that went out into a house, used to go down in and sit down in the water's edge. I'm sure you may have seen them back in history books. This area had many, many of them. But remember, if you're going out here to take a photo or anything along this jetty, this is slippery like glass. Now, you all are not versed Olympians like me, who is known for skating on moss. I have the moss skating gold medal. You would not be able to do that. So please do not come out here and run across here. If you see me do that, remember, these stunts are not to be practiced at home by the average individual. If you're a superhuman being like me, you can do it. Well, there ain't no superhuman beings like me, but if you're a superhuman being, you could do it. But you be very careful, please. Remember, what you see me do, there's no one else that can do it, because I am so amazing. I don't like to really talk about myself too much, but I would let you know I'm the best at everything. I guess you would know that. Also the most handsome, the most amazing, which I should add the most charming, and obviously the best hypnotician around. Here we go. Let's go and see. Are you having a good day? Do you like to spend your morning with me? Is there anyone in this world you'd rather spend this morning with right now? No. Of course not. Isn't that just right? That's so lovely to hear. You notice there's so much truth coming out of her mouth. As you will notice, her hands are not touching the gimbal. So people would say, well, she's lying because she's touching gimbal, but that's how it is. It's the truth, isn't it? Hold on a sec. Hold on a minute. Smile with me and let me see how great and truthful it is. Isn't that lovely? It's beautiful. Yeah, so you can see that we're in sync. Yeah, so, no, I didn't say anything. I just catching. Our flight just went across her. They're shaking my neck and stuff, you know. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Don't worry about it. Okay. Jeez, that was a close one. Anyway, we don't have to say any more about that right now. She's in here, airing range. All right. So if you want to swim out here, you can do so. But remember, a lot of here does not have sand on the bottom right across here. There's a lot of shallow reef here as well that sometimes is covered in certain areas with sand, but that shifts continuously. So you need to be careful if you come and swim here. Keep your feet up. Remember, there are a lot of things in the reef that you do not want to step on, or you do not want to subject your feet to going on. So be careful, please. This ring out here, no, it is not a float that came rung from above that somebody left, or anything to catch fish, or an area that has confined for fish to grow in. There are actual little trampolines that you can lay on in the water that's supplied by Sugar Bay. We're in front of Sugar Bay right now. Used to be known as Amaryllis, also used to be known as Astor Hotel originally. Same footprint, just some modifications on it, some enhancements as well as some extensions, but mainly the same front section here as it was right back in the days of Astor Beach Hotel. It's an all-inclusive. This is where our chef stays. The reason our chef stays here is because he works so hard all the time that he needs to take a little rest and recuperation, so he doesn't even like to pour his own drinks when he's on vacation. So this is just one of the places that he stays. Everybody would know that he is a very rich man. He's not a billionaire like our billionaire, but he can go to all these all-inclusive places and spend the entire day. He actually told me one day, Nick, come over and have a cup of coffee. Don't mind they say that you'll have to pay $200 US if you're caught giving a cup of coffee. He said, Nick, come and have a cup of coffee with me. $200 US. That is what you gotta call a good man. You see, he is almost as handsome as me. Notice, my name has on it a shirt that he created, said Mr. G. and his shirt has on it Mr. Q. So that was only obvious. G is better than Q, and therefore I'm more handsome, and therefore I'm called G and he's called Q. But he's also a very handsome man as well. Would you like to say anything to the chef this morning? Because we're talking nicely about him. You know, he's Mr. Q and I'm Mr. G. So I just explained to him that G comes before Q. Obviously I'm more handsome than him. Would you agree with that? I'm more handsome than him? It's a tough one. It's a tough one. It's a test. It's a real test. That's not nice. You don't think that's a nice one? You don't not think I'm being nice?
Well, you shouldn't say that.
Shouldn't say that. Although it's true, you shouldn't say it.
Well, he needs to cook for me.
Oh, he needs to cook for you. Okay, sorry. Sorry about that, chef. Oh yeah, that's right. You're a most handsome man. I've just been instructed that you do the cooking for us next time you're coming down. Although you've never cooked anything. We asked you one day, are you going to do a sweet bed? You say yes, and I caught you at Massey Supermarket, buying it off of the shelf, and coming down here and dissecting it and telling me, I cooked that sweet bed. You know, it's not true. We already know that you have the capabilities, but you are too lazy to cook. So back up here again, we're going to sign off in this shade section. We're just going to work our way up a little bit further, up to the actual groin itself. Want to show you this facility one more time. Going a little bit out of the actual blistering sunlight. You can have a look at it. People get in Barbados awakened and ready for you, preparing to make sure that your stay here is as comfortable as possible. Beautiful this morning. So they have some restrictions here and stuff. We can show you, and you can see that I was not exaggerating when I told you about the coffee. You can see, you can freeze frame this later on, but they're telling you about the all-inclusive features and stuff. And they says, say no to allo. So where people say allo, allo, as in hello, hello in France, we say no to allo. So if you're coming around selling allo, we're going to say no to you. And remember that guests donating drinks to non-guests results in $150 day pass charge. So thanks again for that cup of coffee, Mr. Chef. I see you're not cheap like our other person that's called a billionaire. So thanks again for offering me that facility down here for that day. One cup of coffee, $150 US. I am so proud to be your friend. So beautiful little cabana. Sometimes they have little curtains on these here as well, so you can get your privacy and stuff, but really lovely along this area here. If you want souvenirs like out of coconuts and handcrafted stuff, you'll find all of that up here. I can't remember the name of the guy, but does that come as a surprise to anybody? I don't think so, but I can't remember his name. But if you want, or their names, because there are a few guys up here, if you want some handcrafts or anything out of coconut and stuff, you can come down on this beach. Remember, you can descend the hill just to the west of I can't remember 𝗲𝗷𝗘𝗔𝗦𝗃, which is going on to the Garrison itself, and you will find the entrance which will bring you down here. It's beautiful. I would like to walk outward, but these chairs have me blocked, and if I go and jump over these here, co-star can't follow, so I gotta remember she's behind me. All right, I found a path here for us. I found a path there for us. Like that one, reverse psychology. These are not just plants or trees that were growing here that we had sprayed. You all would have heard last night for yourselves. Remember oysters that our co-star said she was going to burn every cigarette tree in the island because they're disgusting. You heard that for yourself. If you did not hear it, you did not watch the vlog. That's available on YouTube or Facebook, and you will hear her say for herself that she is going to be burning every cigarette tree in this island. So cigarette police, hold that. And that's because she said also they're disgusting. Yeah, she's backing off a little bit to hear what I'm saying, so you have to be real careful here. Hello, how are you going? We're just gonna go over here and finish off at this point out here. I see Simone telling you a lot of nonsense again, but don't mind. I'm sure you'll deal with her accordingly. Yes, and remember, the 2-strike policy was a policy that I put in place, but you have the power now, because you're a part of the committee, to bring it to the council and ask for more strikes if you need them, because some of these people really want more than 2 strikes. Have you given the cigarette police anything this morning?
No.
Have you given Wendy anything this morning? No?
No.
Anything to Maurice?
No.
Anything to anyone at all this morning?
Yeah.
Just a billionaire? And Simone?
Him and Simone and you.
And me. Oh, wow. I was just going to say only to the annoying people, but you put me in there, so that is obviously not the way to categorize that at all. Alright, so a lot of these places out here, as you will see, walking areas, remember, things like this are what you can encounter on the beach, so don't be looking off at all the beautiful scenery around and go and walk and not look at where you're going, because you can quite easily step into something like this here. Remember, even the boardwalk, sometimes you can find some screws that have worked their way back out that will cut you or pierce your foot. So not everyone has a bionic foot like mine or bionic feet like mine, which are so strong. So you have to be careful when you're walking in these areas. Please exercise caution. You will also, again, another good representation of how much sand moves. You will also remember the last time we vlogged down here, this entire tree stump was above the sand. It's a massive tree that's here. You can see it's almost all buried. Now remember, at this time of year is when the south coast and all the beaches build, because we get completely different wind currents, sea currents, different winds, etc. The swells to the south coast have dropped off now a lot. They're usually around March and April, February, March, April. So the south coast and as well as the west coast and all the other coastlines, except the east, will build the east. We'll get a little building, but that will not last long because we're coming into the summertime when tropical systems pass just to the east of the island or north and east of the island, and then we get a lot of erosion on that side due to them. Sometimes you can get swells, it's not an exaggeration. They will come right up to the 𝗲𝗏𝗿𝗲 Highway, which is the East Coast Highway. That's around Bartley's Park. But in the 𝐃𝐽𝐻 area, they'll actually come up the highway and actually go through some of the ground floors of some of the structures, especially one by the big rock in 𝗃𝐽𝐻 known as the fort. We've seen that numerous times in hurricane systems will pass. Hurricane actually doesn't have to hit this island to impact it. Sea conditions can do devastating effects on the Alright, so this is the hill I was mentioning you could drive down. So if you're coming down, going to Bridgetown, you see the 𝗲𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗦𝗘 𝗟𝗶𝗲𝗲 on your right hand side, immediately left of that is the road that will bring you down here. You can park on the side. Please be aware of the parking out here. It's very limited, but parking left, leave enough room for vehicles to come through. And as you can see, there's a big pavement there. So let's go over here and we can end off our morning because we have a mission to go on in a few minutes time. I'm not going to tell you what that is. I haven't even told her, so hold on. I want to come and say farewell to all of our friends and family this morning. Thank them for joining us. Would you like to say anything to all these amazing people?
I'm just trying to catch up and read everything because Angela Cox may be right. She said I uttered a lot of stuff about the sea grape yesterday.
Yes, you did. You did, yeah.
I did?
Yeah, you did, yeah. You don't remember that? Let me go home. I'll remind you. I'll explain to you so you'll be sure and safe from now on. Thank you all for joining myself.
Are you trying to shut me up again?
No, of course not. I would never try to do that. Why would I try to do that? Never. You would like to say goodbye to everyone this morning? Yes, say goodbye to everyone this morning.
You're trying to cut it short too.
No, did you not say you want a shorter vlog today because you were tired?
I didn't say that.
You didn't?
Fine.
You're fine? Okay. Well, I guess you can go off another hour. Maybe we can walk to
out
Accra.
later.
You could have stayed out later.
Yeah, you wanted to go home.
Okay, well we'll do that next time. I guess I should have stayed up with you when you put up the YouTube video and then go to bed and sleep earlier. That's possible. Anyway, guys, have a great day. We hope you've had fun with us. Remember, today we want to carry the peace and the love and the kindness that you have felt here, because I know you felt it. Whether it be by myself, by Jeanette, by one of our family members, I know that love has come to you today. So carry that and spread that to other people. Remember, it's just like a yawn. If you share it, other people are going to pick it up. You are going to create an environment around you that others will enjoy and find the peace as well. So most situations you'll find yourself in today that may feel awkward, just breathe. It's not a problem. Everything is going to pass. Everything is cool. Remember what we said yesterday. If you ever find yourself under stress, don't wait until tomorrow to restart your day. Walk away and restart it right there and then. Go and say your Serenity prayer and then come back and deal with the day ahead of you. You don't have to wait until sunrise to start the day. That can be started numerous times if you have that problem. From myself and from our beautiful co-star, thank you for joining us this morning. And until tomorrow, when this entire airwave is going to be polluted with nothing but lies and people insulting people and getting away with it, that would obviously mean Miss 𝗃𝗧 who turns into the wicked one on a Saturday. Until then, please be safe, be peaceful, share your love and be blessed. Have a great day.
Oh my God, would you stop that?
Love you all. Take care.